You know, I've been so slow with finishing this show that I started this show the day episode 1 dropped. I'm not done with season 1, but season 2 is already, you know, well underway and I believe halfway through. Yikes. So season 1 of Superman Lois has been absolutely incredible so far. I have 3 episodes left of this wonderful season. Definitely my favorite CW superhero show by far, including The Flash. The Flash's quality has gone down quite a bit, but Superman and Lois has just kept getting better. I'm really excited to see how they wrap up the Zod stuff. Yeah, and as you can tell, that was about it for my intro. My mic decided to commit suicide right about here. So basically what I was going to end up saying was I was excited to see how they were going to tie the Zod stuff and the Eradicator stuff from earlier on in the season, but there's really no point in me discussing about what else I was excited for because at the point of me recording this, I have already seen the episode. So yeah, I'll just cut it to the review and reaction. I'll see you guys on the other side.
I can see it in your eyes, brother. You felt it. Just like me!
Well, shit, Morgan Edge or Tal-Rho, however you want to look at it, is absorbing the sun juice, so that's great. Alright, let's talk about this episode. Oh my god, are all of the minds in him? Oh shit, he is the Eradicator. Oh my fucking god, dude. So, brief synopsis of this episode. Superman and/or Clark Kent decides that he may need to be stopped in the future, so he asks Steel to kill him if the time comes. Meanwhile, Lois Lane lies to her journalist buddy. Journalist buddy calls her out. She goes, "My bad, here's the journalist's juicy info. All is well." Meanwhile, Lana Lane and her family are getting dissed on by the mayor, and that's just no bueno at all. Meanwhile, all the kids decide to ditch school, and Jonathan gets used by some girl for information. Jordan gets grounded. Lana gets grounded. Everyone gets grounded this episode. That's what happens. God damn, everyone got grounded. Yeah, a really, really good episode. It was a really tame episode. Not a lot of action, but it was really nice to see the fallout of the effects the Eradicator had on the people of Smallville.
Honestly, Chef, I was suspicious of Morgan Edge from day one, but you know Kyle, he just pushed and pushed until
it's the mayor.
I mean,
which brings me to how many assholes live in Smallville. They're all just blaming the Lane family just for the Cushing family, sorry, not the Lanes, the Cushing family for siding with Morgan Edge because they wanted to help the people of this town, and they're assuming they knew what Morgan Edge was up to when we know that wasn't the case. So everyone's just jumping on the newest and greatest opportunity to cancel out the Cushing family because cancel culture is also very prominent in Smallville, apparently. Yeah, really great episode, but there's something I really want to talk about before I get to my top 5 moments of the episode.
My dad taught me control. I have been controlling my powers every second of every day for almost 40 years.
The writers here are just chef's kiss amazing. They are highly intelligent. They don't treat their audience like they're dumb. They avoid so many tropes and cliches, which I hate, and Stargirl tends to do this too, which I really do appreciate. It makes the show to be a much more mature and enjoyable experience, seeing how we've had so many superhero shows and movies so far. There's so many tropes and cliches once again that have been used, and it's so nice to just have these characters be smart, not dumb. They don't do the stupid things that we see other characters do in other shows, and it's just such a nice breath of air. It's like these characters are people and not just caricatures of writers trying to further the plot for no reason. It's amazing to watch. That was easy.
Nice shot.
Dude, they're so fun together.
It's over.
Angry so that I can scare the hell out of Jordan. So why don't you just stay here and let's just both take a moment to think, and then we can talk about this later after I bail our son out of jail.
do not return until the day is here.
Good
Man is definitely not going to win the Father of the Year award. So top 5 moments of the episode. In the number 5 spot, I want to say it's Talro backstory. It's really nice to see why Talro became the way he was, all the shit he went through both physically and mentally between his father and the Eradicator, the pain his father put him through. It really makes you understand why he is the way he is, even if beforehand he was still very Krypton for life, but still really cool to see. It's really nice to get more context and to understand the characters that we're supposed to be interested in or care about.
I get to know you.
I mean, you weren't.
My boy, he's catching on.
I mean, what changed?
I don't.
My man, my boy. Good for him. Good for him. I love the way they rate these characters.
But you can't.
In the number 4 spot, I want to say it's Jonathan finally, you know, just standing up for himself, like, you're just using me for information and trying to not think with his dick, but with his heart, which is very important when being a guy. So, really nice that Jonathan, once again, with the writer's help, not being a dumb character, he was understanding that he's being used, and I'm really glad that he stood up for himself in that scene.
No, you don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm all about backup plans, but
He's
this
trying to be open-minded, and you aren't.
risks and for.
And if this will make you feel better, then fine.
Let's go. Oh.
Let's have a failsafe. But there is no way.
Then we just have to find someone we can.
Steal.
You want to run that by me again? Now that killing you isn't my singular purpose in life.
John, I have no doubt you'll find your way in this world, but I believe you can do that. Ambi 7734's gatekeeper.
In the number 3 spot, I want to say it's Clark asking Steel for the eventuality to kill him if it does come to that, because Superman does admit that he kind of felt good when he let loose when Zod took over his body. So it's really nice to see this character realize that although his heart is in the right place, sometimes his mind might not be. And that's a very important distinction when it comes to the character of Superman. So is this guy gonna break out or something? He's been like, they keep going back to him.
All this time, I've been without anyone.
Excuse me, what? Is the Eradicator in him?
Cops got all aggro about
Those were
it.
some Bizarro looking eyes.
Forget the trespassing, Sarah.
Get him out of there.
Why do I feel like they're doing Bizarro on him? He has no vitals? Oh, never mind. If he has no vitals, but he's still walking around, that sounds like... That was disrespectful. God damn it. To the sun. In the number 2 spot, it's the breakout of Morgan Edge. Now, he looks like Bizarro there. I know he's not, because we see at the end of the episode with the blue eyes and they're like, oh, no vitals, and you can kind of see the veins coming up in his face. I really thought they were going to like do a Bizarro take on him and make him the Bizarro of the show, but I guess not. It would have been cool to see that happen, but you know, there's still season 2, season 3. I still thought it was a really great scene. We still have 2 episodes left, so I wonder what's going to happen next episode, because I thought for the most part things were going to be wrapping up, but I guess not, because they kept going to him in the kept focusing on him in that cell. So we'll just have to wait and see. Well, at least I do. You guys already know what happens.
Say anything. Just know you, Lois, the boys.
I still think you should keep kryptonite weapons. There's always an injustice moment that could happen.
I think it's a mistake.
What?
We need 7734.
Holy shit.
That's why you authorized it in the first place.
And then I saw how it hurt my family.
It's like,
These weapons.
I just need to shut up and let the characters talk, because the writers are actually intelligent.
You're not the enemy.
Yeah. This planet, so far I've done a decent job. But what if I was to be tricked or corrupted?
That will never
Well,
happen.
all it takes is one bad day.
We do.
Well, either way, it's a lose-lose situation, so
Not enough to skip school.
you have other heroes who can stop Superman-level villains. And number 1, it's the whole debate around should we keep the kryptonite or not. Finally, after so many episodes, and not just episodes for us, but years for these characters, that being Lois Lane and Clark Kent, Kal-El, Superman, you know, the general decides that maybe it's not a good idea to have kryptonite because they understand that Superman's heart is in the right place, but sometimes his, like I said earlier, his might not be. But Lois is over here insisting that Superman's never going to be evil, he's never going to be turned, never going to betray the trust of the people of Earth, But Superman deep down knows that might not be the case. He might be manipulated. He might be turned. We've seen this in Injustice, and we almost saw it here in this show for a brief moment. So very cool debate. It's a very interesting aspect of Superman's character where he's so selfless. He's like, no, we need these weapons to kill me, because if something were to happen to me and we don't have a failsafe, it's the end. No one's going to stop me unless you have some other, kryptonite or backup plan like Doomsday at your disposal. Really great scene, really great stuff when it comes to Superman.
ETA. Impact in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
So my final thoughts of the episode, definitely well, I don't want to say a top 5. Every single episode could fit into a top 5 for me. There hasn't been one episode that I didn't like or thought was mediocre at best. So it's really hard to distinguish where I would place this episode. I just want to say it's another great episode, to be honest. Really intrigued to see how they're going to tie up the Morgan Edge stuff, if he's going to be in season 2. Really great stuff. I'm really mad I'm taking this long to watch the show because I've been enjoying it so much. It's not like I haven't been enjoying it. I just haven't had time. But now that I have motivation to do this, I really want to finish this up. Wrapping this up and getting on to season 2, which I hear is equally as great. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Let me know what your favorite moment was down in the comments below, and if you want to be notified every single time I upload a new Superman and Lois video, or DC video for that matter, don't forget to hit that notification bell. Full reaction to this episode will be down in the description below. Thank you to my current patrons. Your guys' support really does mean a lot. And with all that being said, I will see you guys on my next reaction to Superman and Lois.